Lord's mercy, I had done, I think, 3-4 times. I don't remember, but 3 or something, 3-4 times. Swami Pushkar, 2 o'clock itself, one has to take bath in Swami Pushkarni and do. In Mantralayam, I saw, Mantralayam also we did, but not with the wet cloth. Their wet cloth is not told. With the dry clothes only, they will roll on the ground. And sometimes they walk one step. Sometimes they do Dandavati Parikrama also. So these are the ways to express our surrenderance to Lord. These are the most important aspects because this is recommended. Even 4-headed Brahma, 5-headed Shiva, they also do. Sometimes you think, oh, what is this? These people have started their own thing. No, it is not their own thing. It has been recommended by the great sages, by demigods. The Shastras also, it has been given. पढ़िया आछाए यत नाही लेखा जोकर तुम्हारा सवेर की यही गुला ना देया देखा. So that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to tell to the devotees, wait. They could not see, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can see the demigods doing Anga Pradarshana. So no one could estimate how many personalities were there. Don't you recognize these persons? That means how many people were doing Anga Pradarshana, that also was not known. Kara Yoda Kari, Bala Sabha Bhaktagana, Tribhuvane Kare, Prabhu Tumara Sevana. All the devotees replied to the Lord with folded hands, O Lord, the inhabitants of the 3 worlds serve you. Amara Sabara Kona Shakti. Amara Sabara Kona Shakti Dekhi Bara. Vinay Prabhu Tumi Dile Drishti Adhikara. What power do we have to see? Only you can give us the ability to see. This is again the most important aspect. How can we see Lord? Till He gives us the chakshu to see Him. ये सब अद्भुत चैतन्य गुप्त कथा सर्व सिद्धि हय इहा शुनिरे सर्वथा. These confidential pastimes of Lord Chaitanya are most wonderful. If one hears them, he achieves all perfection. इहा के संदेह किछु ना भाविय मने अज भव नीति ऐसे गौरांगेर स्थाने. So kichu sandeha, don't have any doubt. Lord Brahma and Shiva, they come every day to see Gauranga. Hena mata jagai madai paritrana karila Shri Gaurachandra jagatera prana. In this way, Gaurachandra, the life and soul of the universe, delivered Jagai and Madai to see the most compassionate form of Krishna. Every day, Brahma, Shiva, every day they come. Sabara Kariba Gaurachandra se udhar व्यतिरिक्त Vaishnava Nindaka Durachara. Gaurachandra will deliver everyone except those sinful persons who blaspheme Vaishnavas. Shulapani Samayadi Bhakta Ninda Kare Bhagavata Pramana Tathapiha Shigramore. So it is said, if someone on the level of Lord Shiva blasphemes a devotee, he will soon be destroyed. Now, what is given this powerful verse? Just see. 5th canto, 10th chapter, 25th verse. Even a personality to the extent of Lord Shiva blasphemes a devotee. What will happen? He will be destroyed. Mahad Vimanat Shwa Krutadadhi Madrun Nankshati Adhurad Api Shulapani. Because of this, even though I may be as strong as Lord Shiva, I shall be vanquished without delay due to my offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. Hena Vaishnava Ninda Kari. Ninda Yadi Sarvagya Hai Se Janera Adhapat Sarva वास्तविक way. In all the scriptures it is stated, if an all-knowing person blasphemes a Vaishnava, he will certainly fall down. Even after achieving all perfection, a person who criticizes a Vaishnava certainly falls down. This is the verdict of all scriptures. Sarva Maha Prayashchita Ye Krishner Nama Vaishnava Paradhe Sehana Milaye Prana. So it is said Krishna's name, which is ultimate atonement, does not deliver one who offends a Vaishnava. Now, this is again powerful statement. We may say, I am chanting, but if I offend a Vaishnava, even name will not deliver me. The holy names of the Lord have more power for destroying sinful reactions than all other kinds of atonement mentioned in the Smritis. But if a person commits an offense against a Vaishnava of Hari, who is engaged in chanting those holy names, then he can never be delivered. Among the offenses against the chanting of the holy name, blasphemy of sadhus is the first. If one commits offenses against the holy names, he cannot possibly attain namabhas, a glimpse of offenseless chanting, or the fruits of chanting the holy name. So here there are stages, that is nam abhas, namabhas. Then you have the stage of nam aparadha, and then shuddhanam. This nam aparadha, the holy name will never deliver nam aparadhis. The nam aparadh stage is also given, where the 10 offenses are there. One has to be very careful about the 10 offenses. We have the 10 offenses. Satam nindanam param aparadam vidunate yatakhyati miyatam katamu satat vigraham Shivasya Shri Vishnu Yaigunamadi Sakalam Diyavinnam Pashe Sakalamita Karaihi Guru Ravagya Shutishasandanam Tathartavado Harinam Nikalpanam Namno Baladi Yasahi Papa Buddhihi Navidyate Semeri Shuddhihi Dharma Vartata Bhutadi Sarvashudakriya Sarvashudakriya Samyamapi Pramadaha Ashadadane Vimukhe Pashunamati Yachopades Shivanama Paradaham Shruti Pinama Mahatmaya Priti Rahito Naraham Aham Mamadi Paramo Namni Sope Paradha. These are the 10 Nam Aparadhas which a person has to avoid. Somebody has to put in the group the Sanskrit one, which is there in the Padma Puran, and the English one or Hindi one. It begins with never blaspheme a devotee who is walking in the path of devotional service. So here it has been given at least Namabhas stage. Namabhas was done by even Ajamil. Ajamil, it seems that it is name. He called Narayana. It seems that it is name, but it is a glimpse of the offenseless chanting. He's just calling Narayana. He has not done any offenses. There's a lot of difference between offensive chanting and offenseless chanting. In that offenseless chanting comes Namabhas, Shuddhanam. Both categories come in offenseless chanting, in which name delivers a person. In the offensive chanting comes Nam Aparadha, criticizing. Even the criticism can be in the level of mind. It need not be only in the level of words. It can come in the level of mind. You think wrong about a person, that's enough. So offensive chanting is you're chanting also, but you have a wrong concept about a person. There is an offensive chanting, especially those who are walking in the path of devotional service. Like some devotees coming, taking darshan of Lord, immediately we have the criticism attitude. Then what happens? That becomes an offensive chanting. Knowingly, never commit offenses. Unknowingly, it is not considered as an offenses. We have to be very careful. And then considering Brahma, Shiva to be separate from Krishna or equal to Krishna. Not understanding the strength of the holy name. The strength of the holy name, or thinking that holy name is again separate from Krishna. No, it is abhinatvam nama naminoh. It is the same. Guru Ravagya, Shruti Shasandanam, not following the instructions of the spiritual master, Shruti Shastra Nindanam, not considering the subject matters given in the Shruti and Shastra, not having the faith, then considering the holy name to be imaginary, Nam no Shruti Shasandanam, Tatharthavado, giving some wrong interpretation to the holy name, on the strength of holy name committing offenses. I'm doing no offense, chanting at the same time I will commit. No, we have to be very careful about it. For that, the only solution is always be with your spiritual master. That is the thing. Even if we do some mistake, it is a spiritual master who will rectify us. There may be some offensive attitude or offensive behavior, but the spiritual master is mother. Spiritual master, actually Guru becomes father and mother. So they have that Vatsalyata, and that will rectify our offensive attitude. Every one of us do some offenses. It is not that nobody does any offenses. But to rectify that offenses, we have our Shiksha Guru, our Diksha Guru, wherever we are wrong, they rectify us. Then comes considering the holy name and some karma kand process to be the same. Like you have some rituals in the house, at the same time you have festivals in the temple. So don't consider them on the equal platform. Then going and giving the holy name to a faithless person. One-to-one communication with faithless person should not be done. There may be faithless person even in the pandal. Some big program is there, somebody comes just to watch, somebody came for some other reason, oh, some stall is put, let me buy something from the stall. But he heard. But there you don't have a place for argument. He will not come and argue to you on the stage. So one-to-one communication with faithless person should be avoided. And then after hearing so much glories of holy name, still not having faith on the holy name. Holy name has the capacity to deliver all the sinful people. But here it has been given, not offensive people. So who will deliver the offensive people? Who will deliver? It is the spiritual master. Because after doing offenses, where will that person go? Where will the person go? So he will go to that person who has that capacity to pray to Lord to just forgive him. So that is our spiritual master. There is no hope beyond that. But here very clearly it has been said that there is no hope at all. But somewhere some hope should be there. Because we all do some offenses at different levels. So then it is Srila Prabhupada who has taken all of us in his wonderful lap. So it is the spiritual master who will deliver us. Padma Pranera Yehi Parama Vachana Prema Bhakti Haya Iha Karila Palana. One who honors the following confidential words of the Padma Puran will attain ecstatic love of God. So Padma Puran defines the Nama Pradha, consequences of Nama Pradha, and how a Nama Pradhi has no place that has been given. Just see, the whole thing has been put. So nice. Satam Ninda Namna, not the whole thing, the first Nama Pradha is put. Na Satam Ninda Namna Parama Paradam Vidunate Yathakyatimiyatam Katamusate Tadvigaraham. Try to memorize the Sanskrit 10 Nama Pradhas. It begins with criticizing, blaspheming, Satam, Nindaha, Namnaha, Paramam Aparadham Vitanute. To blaspheme the saintly people who are preaching the glories of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the worst offense at the lotus feet of the holy name. Yatakyatim yatam katham usahate tadvigaraha. The Nama Prabhu, who is identical with Krishna, will never tolerate such blasphemous activities. even from one who passes as a great devotee. So this is the most important aspect to know. The worst offense of all is to blaspheme. What is the reason for performing nama process? When we don't chant carefully, there is a careless chanting. This careless chanting will lead to nama process. That is why they said one should carefully chant. When you are chanting, you should be very careful. It is not just we are moving the thread, but one has to be very careful while he is chanting. When you are chanting, you chant. When you are talking, you talk. When you are sleeping, you sleep. Work while you work. Play while you play. Chant while you chant. We don't have to always move with the japmala in the hand. I have not seen my Guru Maharaj doing that. But when I see sometimes when I go to temples, I find many devotees, they talk, they have japmala also in the hand. They'll do some other activities also. No. While doing the work, do the work. While doing the chanting, do the chanting. While hearing the class, hear the class. At that time, you should not chant. That is again will lead to offenses. Many times in the Bhagavatam class or Bhagavad Gita class, people try to finish their rounds. That is not the time to finish your round because you're neither hearing. Because when you're chanting, you have to hear. If you're not hearing, you're not neither hearing classes nor hearing the holy name. Once I had gone to Ayodhya many years before Ayodhya. At that time, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, I was just chanting outside. And big Swamiji, actually, very old Swamiji. He had a kutir there only near that ashram where we stayed. He told, बेटा क्या कर रहे हो? जप कर रहे हैं. आ जाओ कुटीर के अंदर आओ. Then he called me inside the कुटीर. तो आप जप करते इस समय क्या करते हैं? जप कर कैसे जप करते हैं? मैंने तो थोड़ा सा मुंह खोल के जप करते हैं और सुनने का प्रयास करते हैं. He told, और भी बेहतर बताता हूँ. आप सुनने का तो प्रयास करो ही, साथ साथ देखने का प्रयास करो. इसे जब आप जप करते हो, generally we close our eyes, isn't it? But before that, let us train the eyes by seeing the holy name. Keep the holy name in front of you. There should be a small sheet of holy name. Small sheet you have. In that, you have to see the holy name first. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You see that. Train to see the holy name. And then that is why in all our temples, if you see in ISKCON temples, in the upper portion of the altar, they write the holy name. So that even before seeing the Lord, you should see the holy name. When you are chanting, you don't have to see Lord, because we don't have the strength to see Lord. Neither we have the qualification nor capacity to see Lord. But we can see the holy name. When seeing the holy name, practicing the holy name, what happens is, when you close the eyes also, the same imprint comes in your consciousness. You start seeing the holy name even after closing the eyes. So this is what he told me in Ayodhya. And then after a few years, there was a chanting session kept by His Holiness Brad Bhagavat Maharaj. So when Brad Bhagavat Maharaj, he gave the session, he told, the best way of chanting the holy name is to see the holy name and then practice seeing the holy name even after closing your eyes, because there is an eye within the mind. So when you start practicing seeing the holy name within the mind, when you open the eyes, when you open the eyes, you can see the holy name everywhere when you are chanting, also without having the paper which has written the holy name. Then that is known as the perfection. That is how to understand we have reached the perfection level of holy name. Even without the written script of holy name, one should see the holy name within the mind, as well as opening the eyes and seeing the holy name while you're chanting. So what happens? What happens if we start practicing this? We will not have any other thought. And also, that when you chant, that sometimes you feel sleepy. That also will not happen. If you're tired, actually you should sleep. You sleep, take a nap for half an hour or maybe whatever you want to do. But after that, sit and chant the holy name very nicely. See the holy name. Practice, because we are all sadhakas. We should practice seeing the holy name. Written in writing, it should be there. Maybe we can give on this Sunday, we can give holy name paper to everyone. Somebody has to take. Sangeeta Rajaram, can you bring Hare Krishna Mahamantra written?
Yes, Mataji. Means it's written by hand or
No. It should be printed form.
printed. Okay. Means
In,
a sheet or one single Hare Mahamantra.
yes, in one single sheet. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. English as well as Hindi.
Okay,
Or
Mataji.
one paper of English, another paper of Hindi. So somebody wants Hindi. Hindi means
Yeah.
Sanskrit font.
Yeah.
So Devanagari. So
Okay.
when we have these two sheets, somebody wants Devanagari, somebody wants Balram font, we can give. So
Okay.
when then we can have a chanting session. It's very important actually, because it's not just moving your thread. No. When we start doing this, everybody should hold that paper while they are chanting. Then what will happen? We will start doing offenseless chanting. So this is very much important. The last verse. Yehi shune, yehi maha das yura uddhara. Tari uddharibe Gaurachandra Avatara. One who hears this narration regarding the deliverance of the two robes will be delivered by Gaurachandra. Even hearing this katha, that's what is the glory is given. Even hearing the katha of the deliverance of Jagai and Madai, then one is delivered. I think we can complete this. 4, 5 are there just. Brahma Daitya Tarana, Gauranga Jaya Jaya, Karuna Sagara, Prabhu Parama Sadaya. All glories to Gauranga, who delivered the two Brahmana demons. O Lord, you are an ocean of mercy and the most compassionate. Since Sriman Mahaprabhu delivered Jagai Madai, he became known as Brahma Daitya Tarana. Nice name. Brahma Daitya. Daitya means in Brahma Rakshasa. Brahma Rakshasa Tarana, the deliverer of the Brahmana demons. Although Jagai and Madai were born in a Brahmana family, they were addressed as demons due to their aversion to the Lord. Sahasa Karuna Sindhu, Mahakripamaya, Doshanahi Dekhe Prabhu, Pulamatralaya. The Lord's supreme mercy is as vast as 1,000 oceans. He sees the good qualities of others and never finds fault in them. This whole thing we will discuss in Ram Katha. The qualities of Prabhu Ram. 396th verse is the most important verse, where Lord sees the good qualities in others and never finds fault in them. So this is what is the quality of Prabhu Ram. So in the qualities of Prabhu Ram, this topic will come. Hena Prabhu virahe ye papi parana rahe save paramau guna ara kichu nahi. A sinful life devoid of the association of such a Lord has no benefit other than its long duration. Mahaprabhu is most merciful and sees no fault in others. He is not even slightly offended by one's offenses. The life of a sinful person who maintains his life devoid of the service of that Mahaprabhu is useless. He continues his life simply due to his past karma, but such an existence is never praiseworthy. So taking surrenderance of Mahaprabhu is very important. Tathapiha yehi kripa kare Mahashaya. Shavane vadane yena tora yashalaya. O Lord, please bestow your mercy on me so that I may hear and chant your glories. Amara Prabhura Prabhu Gauranga Sundara Yatha Vaise Tatha Yena Hana Anuchara. May I reside as the servant of Gaur Sundar, the Lord of my Lord, wherever he may be. Sriman Mahaprabhu is the merciful Lord of my spiritual master. It is my desire that I become their servant birth after birth. Chaitanya Kathara Adi Antya Nahi Jani. Yete Mata Chaitanyera Yashakse Vakhani. There is neither a beginning nor end to the topics regarding Lord Chaitanya, yet somehow or other I am narrating his glories. Ganasaha Prabhupada Padme Samaskara Ithe Aparada Kichu Nahoka Amara. I offer my obeisances at the feet of the Lord and his associates, so that I may not offend them. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chandak Jana Vrindavana Dasa Tachu Pada Yuge Gana. Accepting Shri Chaitanya and Nityananda as my life and soul, I Vrindavan Das sing the glories of the lotus feet. Thus ends this English translation of the Gaudiya Bhashya commentary on Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khand chapter 13 entitled The Deliverance of Jagai and Madai. We can see 402 verses in this chapter. Very big chapter, the most wonderful chapter, describing the most wonderful quality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just by hearing this topic, every one of us will be delivered. The more we have faith in this Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the more we can be delivered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here we'll stop. Tomorrow again the next nice chapter, Yamaraja's Sankirtan. So let us see. So any doubts in this, you can ask. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Mataji, thank you, thank you for the wonderful class, Mataji. Mataji, I had a doubt. It is mentioned in one of Prabhupada's disciples. They were mentioning this Leela. They mentioned that how Srila Prabhupada, one devotee actually jumped, and when Prabhupada was going for the japa walk, he just jumped, and because he was getting late, he did not put his slippers. He just ran with Prabhupada. And then later on, he was like limping and not walking properly. And Prabhupada asked him, why are you limping? And then he said, Prabhupada, I was in my enthusiasm to chant with you. Prabhupada, I do not wear my sandals. So I'm just, thorns are pricking me and not able to do. And then Prabhupada told him, already we have enough number of austerities. Don't try to invent new austerities. Go and first wear your sandals and come, like that. So, Mataji, I just wanted to know, like some people do this Dandavat Parikrama of, Govardhan also, they do Dandavat Parikrama, so many years and like footsteps like that and all. So, it is very inspiring in one way that they are able to do all these things. But I just wanted to understand how do we do a balance, Mataji? How do we understand what is the level of austerity that we have to do? What is prescribed for us, like that, Mataji?
Srila Prabhupada, he knows that if we do Dandavat Parikrama, one day we'll do, next day we'll not get up. So he has not recommended that to us. But that doesn't mean that those who are doing wrong. No, they are doing. In the scriptures, it has been said.
But it takes many years, na Mataji. They take like 10 years or 12 years.
Yes. Let them do, na. We cannot do. Prabhupada knows that we cannot do. Because Prabhupada's audience was actually foreigners that time. And he knows Prabhupada's audience is practically Westerners. Even they could not even accept 64 round chanting. So Prabhupada told, okay, minimum 64, minimum 16 rounds. We should see the audience to whom Prabhupada addressed. When Prabhupada tried to address here, nobody was listening. So Prabhupada had to go, because that was the order given by his spiritual master. So audience over there, for them, this austerity doesn't work. But austerity, if you see...
Indians, we are not able to do, na. I mean, we are born in India also.
So here also, many of them cannot do. But some of them can do. So when they are able to do, they are doing.
But when those people are doing that, they are not chanting and all. See, they are doing as austerity.
You may think that.
No, Mataji, we asked those many people who were doing this parikrama when we went for
They
Govardhan.
have their own ways of chanting. They may not chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They have their own ways. They can say Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. They can say in their own ways. It's not necessary that everybody has to follow the smriti given by Gaudiyas.
But this is Kali Yuga. This is the Mahamantra, na Mataji?
Mahamantra is there, but seeing Mahamantra in the smriti, in the mantras given by their own gurus is also an important aspect. Like you have Ramanuja Sampradaya. You have Ashtakshara mantra. You have Charam Shloki mantra. You have Dvai mantra. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra is hidden in that.
Okay.
So it is not separate from Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because Ramanujacharya has given. Ramanujacharya Acharya for all the Acharyas, isn't it? So every Sampradaya has their own smriti. So, and yes, in Kali Yuga, those who are not following any Sampradaya, they can be given Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It's common for everyone. See, certain things are common, certain things are specific.
Correct.
Isn't it? Like God,
Yes.
word is common. Krishna word is specific. But somebody says God is great. Will you go and fight with him? No, at least he has told, na, God is great. He has told God is great. He doesn't know the specific name of Lord, but he knows general name of Lord. Somebody was there near me when I was traveling. Hey Bhagavan, whole time she was telling. Because her all relatives were engaged in all materialistic activities and she was very fed up. Hey Bhagavan, bachao. Hey Bhagavan, bachao. I was just thinking, wow, what consciousness. You have to see that.
Yeah.
Somebody has got specific name, wonderful. Somebody has got a general name, not a problem. And somebody has got Narayana name, wonderful. What is there?
Okay, Mataji. Thank you. Mataji, one more thing is this. You told that the offenses. At least I don't know in Sanskrit because I don't know to read Sanskrit also. So Mataji, I wanted to understand: is the potency there more in the language? Like even Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the verses are in Bengali, but we don't know either Bengali, we don't know Sanskrit also. But because of Prabhupada's mercy, somehow we are reading the transliteration of the verses. So is there additional
more potency? Verses and Krishna are non-different.
But Mataji, verses you are reading in the transliteration. The English Prabhupada is given, na? You are reading the verses, but not in the Sanskrit language, but in the transliteration, what Prabhupada is given. English transliteration.
Not a problem.
So, it does have the same potency or the language really has that, no, na?
You are reading in English or maybe in Tamil or maybe in Gujarati, the same Sanskrit words. Not a problem. So somebody is not knowing what to do. But that doesn't matter.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dhanatvam.
Pavani Vaishnavi Vaishnavi
Tarini Mataji.
Krishna Mataji, Pranam Mataji.